Hello guys, it's Laser Ash 1001 here, back with another video. Apologize, firstly, we're not in the basement, we have a little issue going on down there, so I'm going to be in the, I guess I'll call it the VHS room, but it's painted yellow like a banana, so we call it the banana room. Today I'm going to be showing off my, all of the Disney VHSs we've collected over the years. Not really collected, we purchased them for our entertainment, obviously, and last night I was just digging through all my Disney VHSs, and I realized I had quite a bit of them. And I especially found some old ones that I hadn't seen in a while, so we're going to open those up and take a look at it. First, we're going to start with the Disney Masterpiece Collection VHSs. I have about 6 of them. So let's start off with the very first film that Walt Disney ever made, had a hand in making, obviously, because he's the producer, which is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Very big Disney classic, obviously. And inside, you know, have the VHS tape. So you have that. So you have that's first one. I'm not kind of going in order, so it's different. Next is the classic, big classic, Cinderella. Like I said, these are all in the Masterpiece Collection. These first 6. So this is the second one. This 4 more. So, you know, still, once again, VHS, that. Next, we have Milan. Now, I've seen this film before once, in 6th grade, I believe. But yeah, this is Milan. I'm not really showing you the backs, but this is what the back of Milan looks like. I'm going to read it for you. You guys can obviously pause and read it. You guys are capable of doing that. The VHS tape inside, you know. These are all VHS, by the way. This is not a DVD collection. Sorry. I have a big amount of VHSs behind me, behind the camera. Oh, this is Sleeping Beauty. This is, I believe, one of the first ones that was THX certified. That scared a lot of us as kids, but sure, it probably didn't. You guys probably lying in the comments that they didn't. Old tape, you know. Case cover's not really taken good care of, but that's really okay. Kind of want to be historic, kind of. Here we have the Little Mermaid. Really big classic, really cool. Once again, old tape, not really taken good care of. Here's the tape. The tape's good, but the cover wasn't. All these covers are in very bad shape. Now we have the Aristocats. This is my favorite movie. I still have this on DVD, but I've watched this on VHS a few times. This is the back. Yeah, this is my favorite. It's not like these others where it's more of a Disney princess. I like the cats. Okay, let's go back. Let's go continue on with the VHS tapes over on this side of the camera. So we start with one of my favorites. This is the first Disney classic I ever watched, and that obviously is Peter Pan. Really great movie. Really great story. So, really great story there. Oh, sorry. My ledge here is not perfect. Oh, and here is, I don't have the cover for it. This is our first Pixar movie, and this was actually, I haven't seen this tape since 2017. I played it last night. I found it in one of these Disney cases when I was sorting them out, all the VHS tapes, and that is Monsters, Inc. I don't know where the cover went, but I'm very awful at keeping track of the covers and the tapes. The tapes are kind of all over the place, but this is the original. This is actually the original tape. A few of these we had, and then we lost, so I bought them. So I have like 2-3 copies of Beauty and the Beast. Don't ask me. It was my sister's idea to get that. Once again, obviously THX certified. It's laser. It's like laser written in, so you don't have so it doesn't peel off. This is our first cover. Like, this is our first VHS case that doesn't actually have the tape inside. I do have the tape somewhere. I don't know where it is though. And this is the 30th anniversary of Schoolhouse Rock. This is probably the one I watched the most. That actually came from my dad. It didn't actually come from me, so I didn't even know it existed. We had it. This is our second tape, and this is the first one that has a cover. This is A Bug's Life. Now, when Bug's Life actually came out on VHS, you could buy you could buy the other bugs, which is really cool. It was like the first time in the Pixar kind of world where they sold the VHS. You could actually choose which cover you wanted, or you just had to go with the flow. I wasn't alive in 1997, so I don't know. Once again, the tape's missing. I'll show you the back. This is what the back looks like. But yeah, these are all the bugs you could have gotten on it. Okay. Next, we have another one that I've seen on the DVD, not VHS, and this is Aladdin. Here's the back of it. Okay, and this is the I believe this is the final classic we have, and this is Beauty and the Beast. This actually does have the tape in it still, so this actually is really relatively new. Oh yeah, and it still has the you can kind of see it has the Walt Disney Home Video sticker. It was a series they did. So those are all the tapes in the kind of classic collection, but I do have the I do have a few others over here. And these are the last three I'll show off today. Put these right here. So first we have the big classic, which is Walt Disney's masterpiece. Obviously it's Fantasia, and this is the back of it. I've never actually seen the entire Fantasia. I've never really seen it before. I believe this was the original. And no, when was this tape? When was this from? Trying to find the year it says. It don't really say the year on this. Okay. I believe if this is the masterpiece, I believe it's either remastered. I know they did Fantasia 2000, so I'm not sure. Really. Oh, here's my favorite. This is one of my favorite, another favorite classic of mine. Obviously, you know, I like Bell Towers and all that, and you know all that. So obviously, I love The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Really good movie. Back of it, and I still have the tape. This is also one of the covers that was really not taken care of. Yeah, this is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. And the last VHS we're going over today, and this is actually the first VHS I ever, not the first VHS, the first Pixar movie. You guys already know, saying the first Pixar movie, it's got to be Toy Story, and it is. It's right here, Toy Story. This is actually in another cover, but wasn't well taken care of. The tape actually got screwed up in the machine, unfortunately, so we had to go out and buy another copy. The old copy had Tin Toy in it, but it wasn't the Golden Collection. It had this one doesn't have Tin Toy. The one we have now doesn't have Tin Toy. I don't know where that went, but you know, that's what it is. So kind of before we end the video, I do want to start going into more of the Pixar field, because I don't have all the tapes. I just have Bugs Life and Toy Story, and I actually have Toy Story 2, but I don't have the cover for that anymore. So in 2007, that's really when it all ended. It came to an end. It was the entire country, at least America, in 2007, it was proven that VHSs were not feasible to own. They were old-fashioned. They were kind of screwed up, and that is when they stopped using VHSs. Now, I'm not saying that was the end of VHS completely. These tapes were still for sale, but VHSs were no longer being produced for movies. So the last ever movie that I believe was put on VHS was Cars 2006, which was a year before VHS market just stopped. It was all just closed up, and the tapes were only VHSs were only found for home videos. So you find some old home movies, from 2008, 2009, and they look old, and they were on VHSs. That's because they weren't movies, really. They were taken by an old camera. So technically, VHSs are still in use today, obviously, with the people using the tapes, that they used to watch movies on, and because they don't feel like buying the DVDs. But the DVDs, even though DVDs came out in 1997, Disney DVD became really popular, and around 2007 they kind of replaced VHS with Blu-ray, and that's all the thing. So they kind of stopped the production of VHS tapes, and it's kind of unfortunate that it happened, because they were all kind of old, and in a good way. They were really good. I guess the only downfall of the VHSs was you take the tape and you put it in the let's take this out, for example. you take the tape and you VHS players, by the way, is right above the camera. So you tape it in and put it in, and you push it in, and then you forget you have to rewind these tapes. There's the stop, the play, the rewind, the fast forward, and the recording button. So it's kind of unfortunate because now you have to because with VHS tapes you actually have to rewind them, and it kind of sucks, especially since this thing just turned off. But I'm gonna turn this on actually. Never mind. I'm not. It's 10 minutes into the video. We're not gonna. You guys should already know how VHS tapes work. I would guys show you my DVD collection of Disney movies, but I do not have a lot of them. Number one, number two, I really didn't take care of all my DVDs as a kid, so can't really show you that anymore. But we used to. I will say that all my this is my VHS room, and my TV is literally the exact TV that they would play these that they connected VCRs to, way back in the good old days. I really wish I was alive back then, but I wasn't. So obviously, though, that's different times, and this is different times, and all that. So, thanks you guys all for watching. If you guys are big into Disney collecting and all that, I hope you guys did enjoy the video, especially the VHS collection, because we bought a lot of these. A lot of these were not even purchased, like late 2000s, 2010s. Like I only purchased like one or two in the 2010s decade. All of these came from like the early 2000s. Because when we were all, because me and my brother, my sister, we all kind of came into the world in the late 2000s. So all of these, I think the oldest tapes, I believe, these all tapes were most likely bought in 2004 from thrift shops, because the VHSs were still being sold, but they're becoming more rare. In fact, I know I said Cars is on VHS. That is the most rarest movie you can find on VHS, especially from Pixar. That was not only the last ever Pixar movie, but it was the rarest Pixar movie ever to be on VHS, and I really want that. I really want to have a small Pixar VHS collection, but I'm very happy I have all these tapes just to kind of collect and show you guys off. And I do want to tell you, I do have Disney Plus and all that, but I don't really use Disney Plus. I really don't use it unless I don't have like there's new movies I watch that on Disney Plus, but like as you guys saw, I have Peter Pan. I still watch that on VHS. I don't watch that on Disney Plus because we spend our money on these tapes. It's more worth watching the tapes you spent a good amount of money for, as opposed to watching pretty much the same thing on Disney Plus, except you don't have to worry about the the advertisements before the movie and all that. So that's kind of unfortunate, but still worth to watch these movies. And yeah, I mean, that really wraps up the video. There's nothing else to talk about. I always say that. There's really nothing else to talk about. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And I know I always say this again and again and again. Have a great day.